The Wayne County Commission Committee on Ways and Means meeting will now come to order. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Commissioner Scott. Commissioner Baker McCormick has requested an excuse. Commissioner Marecki. Commissioner Clementi.
Here.
Commissioner Anderson.
Here.
Commissioner Baydoun.
Here.
Chair Kenlock.
Present.
You have a quorum present.
Thank you. Next item.
B, Chair's remarks.
We're going to move a few of the items around. We're going to start with items 21, 22, and 23. And at this time, Madam Clerk, next item.
C, approval of the minutes from the January 14th, 2025 meeting.
So moved. It's been moved and supported. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, this item stands approved. Next item on the agenda.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed. Moving to new business, going to item 21. Item 21, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment number 2025-35017, reallocating expenditures in the law enforcement fund.
Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Benita Terry, Director of Administration, Sheriff's Office. This budget adjustment that we have before you is just to place funding for our EPU employee, and it's coming from the JAG grant, the funding.
Okay, are there any questions? Are there any questions associated with this item? We'll take all of the items all at once and make a motion at the end. Madam Clerk, next item.
Item 22, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment number 2025-35012, reallocating expenditures in the jail commissary fund.
Are there any questions on this? Oh, no, excuse me. Yes, Commissioner Marecki.
Yes. Okay, so will you just tell us about this? And it looks like the commissary funds are not available right now because of the hack we had. Is that right?
Yeah, so what happened during the cyber attack? Our resident population was not able to access their commissary funds. So therefore, we did a budget adjustment. We provided haircuts.
Okay, so the haircuts are usually free to the indigent population, is that right?
Yes.
So how much does someone have to pay if they're not indigent for a haircut?
Oh, you asked me, I think it's about $10, $15.
Okay, so since they can't, I see someone's head nodding. I don't know. So because they can't,
During that
Get
time,
their funds.
they couldn't access any of their commissary funds.
can they now?
Yes,
Oh, they can. Okay.
yes, these are old budget adjustments.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Are there any additional questions? Any additional questions? Madam Clerk, next item.
Moving to item 25, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment number 2024-35280, certifying revenue and reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
So 25? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, is that 23? Okay, I'm sorry, it's 23.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry, go.
It's 25.
It's 25.
25,
25, yeah.
All right, I thought you said 23.
No,
originally.
25.
Okay, 25.
Okay,
All right.
can you,
Okay, this budget adjustment is just the fiscal year 2024, just to bring all accounts and majors up to a positive balance.
any additional questions? Any questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, we will return to the order of the day.
Moving back to item 1, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35168, reallocating expenditures in the county health fund.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kamal Kaparu, Management and Budget Finance Director for the Department of Health, Human and Veteran Services. Now, the next 10 is mine, so I guess I'm gonna spend time with y'all.
Okay. You wanna give it?
Yes, this one right here is just reallocating funds for, let's see, hearing and vision, and for equipment, for really the equipment was computers and some hearing and vision equipment.
Okay, Commissioners, do you have any questions on this item? Any questions? Okay, Commissioner Clemente, are you? Oh, I thought you, okay. Okay, Madam Clerk, next item.
Item 2, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment number 2024-35227, certifying revenue in the county health fund.
Okay,
Oh, just talk.
oh, no, okay, so at this time, like to ask, are there any questions associated with this item? Okay, Commissioner Marecki?
And I don't even know if you know this. This is the measles one, right?
Correct.
So are they seeing an uptake in measles? Do you know, or is this just a standard program that they have? Oh, hello, hello. Perfect timing.
Yes. Okay, yes, okay. Okay, so you represent the department, just state your name and for the record, so in case.
Dr. Abdul Said, Director, Health Officer, Department of Health, Human and Veteran Services. Thankfully, we haven't seen upticks in measles just yet. We did have a very extensive case investigation insofar as we had one individual. And just so folks understand, measles is the most contagious virus known to man. We use this reproductive rate number to measure the probability of spreading from a single case, and the reproductive rate for measles is 17. So 1 case to 17. So you can imagine if 17 people get it, then you get another 17 for each of those 17s, and that's when you have that explosive growth. So whenever there is a measles case, there is a very, very extensive case investigation. So in our case, it was one individual who tested positive, and we had to then contact trace upwards of about 370 people, and then identify and track them to understand whether or not A, they'd been vaccinated, and B, when they could get vaccinated. And you could imagine a situation where you have a exposure in somewhere like a daycare, where a large number of those kids are not yet one and cannot be vaccinated. So what we're trying to do is address the fact that despite the reality that as of right now, there aren't more cases yet, that we are watching as the uptake of pediatric vaccines has fallen. And the estimate that epidemiologists suggest that we need is about 95% coverage to protect the kind of runaway growth that this virus can have. And so we're really focused on just making sure that we have what we need, both to contact trace and investigate, and then also to just make sure that folks are getting vaccinated.
So is this what this money will be used for? Like exactly what you're saying?
I walked in before you
Okay.
introduced the items, so just want to
Okay.
make sure that we're,
Yeah, I'm just curious.
So co-
It's 25,000.
yeah, so this is last year's funds used against exactly this work.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any additional questions? Any additional questions? Madam Clerk, next item.
Item 3, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35-310, decertifying revenue in the county health fund.
Are there any questions associated with this item? Any questions associated with this item? Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 4, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment number 2024-35-238, reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Any questions? Any questions? Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 5, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35-266, certifying revenue in the county health fund.
Any questions? Any questions? Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 6, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35-267, decertifying revenue in the county health fund.
Any questions? Any questions? Next item.
Item 7, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35-292, reallocating expenditures in the county health fund.
Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 8, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35-245, reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 9, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2024-35-246, reallocating expenditures in the county health fund.
Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Next item.
Item 10, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment number 2024-35-308, reallocating expenditures in the county health fund.
Are there any questions? Thank you, Kamal.
Thank you. I didn't want to
Yep,
spend
thank
time
you.
with you. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Director. Thank you. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 11, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2025-35-002, reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Who's here to speak to this?
Greg McIntyre, Deputy Budget Director, Management and Budget.
Yes.